Protesters gathered outside the Wyatt Detention Facility today, calling for the release of a German national being held there.
Fabian Schmidt was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement over 10 days ago. Lauren Brill spoke to Schmidt's lawyer and immigration officials and has more tonight on what they all say led up to this.
Well, Rhode Islanders stood outside Wyatt Detention Facility demanding that Fabian Schmidt be released. Meanwhile, U.S. Customs and Border Protection are standing by the detainment. A group of Rhode Islanders inspired to take a stand, gathering outside Wyatt Detention Facility, where they say German national Fabian Schmidt is being held.
You're supposed to have some level of trust in your government that if you're up to date and you have your papers, that this shouldn't happen to you.
I spoke with Schmidt's lawyer outside Wyatt Detention Facility. He tells me Fabian was coming back home to New Hampshire after visiting family in Luxembourg when he was detained over 10 days ago.
There were unnecessary interrogation tactics imposed, and without disclosing any of my personal conversations with my client, it broke him to the point where, medically speaking, he needed to be transported to the hospital.
In a statement to 12 News, a spokesperson for U.S. Customs and Border Protection says, quote, "These claims are blatantly false with respect to CBP. When an individual is found with drug-related charges and tries to re-enter the country, officers will take proper action." I asked about these alleged drug-related charges.
All of his California matters were resolved. There may or may not be anything of which would be relative to his detention.
Supporters of Schmidt were outside Wyatt with signs and chants. Those we spoke with say this situation has them on edge.
At great danger for all of us. I mean, who's next? People with green cards have rights to due process.
Now, Fabian's lawyer tells me right now he's waiting on the Department of Homeland Security to give him a notice to appear. Then he'll be able to file and seek bond on behalf of his client. In Central Falls, Lauren Brill, 12 News.